the man fired an arrow that surpassed the speed of light, and in the very next second, he defeated a 100-meter-long earth dragon. But the man's request for helping was very simple. He only wanted the village to build a road connecting to the nearby town. It turned out that the man was a giant. During his travels in his younger days, he unexpectedly became friends with the children in the village. After learning that the girl's greatest wish was to see the stars up close, the man immediately lifted everyone above his head with his own hands, and promised that one day, he would pick a star and give it to the girl. From then on, the man protected the village for hundreds of years. But one day, a violent storm suddenly arrived. A massive flood from the distant mountains rushed toward the village. The man picked up an iron rod, and drew back his gigantic bow. The next second, the arrow shot through the sky, and directly reshaped the landscape itself. The floodwater followed the massive trench left behind by the arrow. Only after confirming that the flood could no longer threaten the village, did the man finally rest. But unexpectedly, the next day, the man planned to leave the village to participate in a martial arts tournament held in the imperial capital, because as long as he won, he would receive an enormous cash prize, and with that money, he could rebuild the houses in the village that had been destroyed by lightning. However, the boy felt a little worried. He believed the man probably would not even make it into the finals. After all, the imperial capital had already gathered all kinds of world-famous elite warriors. But the boy's father told him that the man was far stronger than he could imagine. 7 years earlier, the Demon King's army had invaded this land. The nearby villages had all suffered devastating destruction. Only their village remained completely unharmed, because every single day, the man aimed his bow at the Demon King's army. Even though he never fired a single arrow, the Demon King's army was so terrified that they never dared approach the village. Then, the father opened the window, and countless shooting stars streaked across the night sky. But those shooting stars were actually arrows fired by the man. Their speed was so fast that the arrows burst into flames in